GM, happy holidays. We are we're just getting started here with There's Layers to This. I am Creatress. I am getting the lives started. We're live on Instagram, we're live on Twitter/X, and we are also live on YouTube. So pick your poison, watch us wherever, and I will. Let's see. Next thing I have to do here is bring up the spaces. Just getting warmed up here. It is December 20th. That means it's almost time for Christmas if you celebrate that. Let's share the screen here. Let's mute this site. Okay. Cool.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi!
Hey, Tyler, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Creatress?
Oh, doing good. You know, just getting this this live stream set up correctly. But it looks like we're moving here. It looks like it's working. Yeah, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm doing good. You know, it's busy. There's real life, and then there's, you know, internet fun stuff. So, you know, it's a mixed bag.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Yeah, IRL starts to get real around the holiday times. Yeah, I totally feel you. And yeah, the holidays are a weird time. They're a weird time for some people. I don't know, with everything going on in the world, it's even weirder. But I think it is nice to go into that little land of Delulu and just kind of enjoy the magic of the season a little bit, you know, despite everything that's happening. So yeah, but yeah, should we do a little intro? I know Val, our amazing other co-host, is coming in soon. But yeah, in the meantime, well, let's do intros. I'll go first. I'm Creatress, aka Sarai Mora. I'm a 3D artist. I'm a VR performer. I'm a 3D modeler. I'm a painter. I do a lot of things. But at the core of it, I'm a creative. I'm a creative person. I'm an artist. And this show, this is actually our season finale of There's Layers to This, season 2. We have done now 2 seasons with 10 episodes each. And season 2 has been also live streamed to YouTube and to Twitter. And well, today we are live streaming to Instagram. That's a fun little fact that Instagram now allows you to live stream from your desktop.
Wow!
IG
coming through. Distribution.
Exactly. I mean, for the longest time, the only way to go live on Instagram was from your phone, directly from your phone. And so now they finally opened the floodgates. Did you know that, Tyler? Did you hear about this?
Breaking news! This is wonderful. I've just had a wave come over me. It's you know, gotta stay on your toes in this world, and there's always updates in social media. Funny enough, that's what I do for a living, and so I'm excited about this update. That's very convenient for said my two favorite words in the world: content and distribution.
Yeah, content and distribution, very important, both very important things, and we're doing both right now. So I do want to give a shout out to Wiz, who just joined us. I see Val is here, but I think she's got her hands busy right now, so she will come up and join us soon. But Wiz, since you're up here, I thought I'd say hello and happy holidays. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate that. Thanks for the invite. I saw the live stream being sent over into one of the group chats, so I figured I would hop in briefly, see what's going on, see what you guys are talking about. And also, as someone who's been keeping up with your 3D journey for quite some time now over on IG, I figured it would be perfect to sort of like see what the updates are on the Twitter side. Just trying to get a sense of things, because a lot has changed in 3 years, give or take, more or less. I feel like that's like the average of how long people have been involved in this whole Twitterverse and in favor of abandoning Instagram. But now it's like the opposite. A bunch of people are starting to leave Twitter, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, go to Twitch. Everyone is branching out to platforms now, which is good, you know? So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, I really appreciate the support, you know, whether it's on Instagram or here on Twitter. Just like Tyler said, he works in social media, and I guess you could say I do too on some level. And yeah, it's a fun little ongoing challenge, trying to figure out what platform to show up on the most. Which one do you give your attention and time to the most? And for me, I guess Instagram and Twitter have been my main ones. Definitely a little more heavy on Twitter. It seems easier to grow on Twitter. That's something to mention, that I've noticed anyway. My goal is to get to 5,000 followers on Instagram, and that's taken me quite some time. So, and on Twitter, it happened much faster. I haven't been on Twitter quite as much. So, anyway, without going down that rabbit hole, I see we also have Brett here, our homie Brett, who we actually gave a shout out to last show, because he made a really cool mural that Tyler got to see. So happy holidays, Brett. Thanks for being here.
Hi, sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm at an elementary school right now. I just finished helping. My mom's an elementary school teacher.
Aww.
And since I'm still down here in Florida, I stopped in today to help the class draw Buddy the Elf. So we were doing a little cartoon drawing at the end of the day just now.
Wow.
They're making the final announcement right there over the intercom. I don't know if you could hear it or not.
No, that's so funny. Buddy the Elf, like Will Ferrell, Buddy the Elf?
Of course.
Dude, that is incredible. I think that is the #1 ranked Christmas film for my 2 cents anyways. And I love that holiday spirit with the youngins and get them creating. Thank you, Brett.
Yes. Yeah, and I came into the classroom and they were all having a contest who could draw the best graffiti S. So that's definitely still a thing, still going around, and I love to see that too.
35 years later, no big deal. We love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the graffiti S, y'all. If you don't know what we're talking about, then I don't know where you
need
went.
to leave the space. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know where you went to school, but the graffiti S is a time-honored tradition that is passed down from 3rd grade to 3rd grade. Just kidding, any grade.
I remember in the 4th grade, and that was probably 92.
Oh,
So yeah, sounds about right. I wanted to say something, and then it totally was. Oh, I don't know. Creatress, have you checked your hidden folder? Did you see what you won?
Where?
Your hidden folder on your wallet. So you put a prop up and you won.
Wait, no way. The one for the Cryptodes thing?
Yeah, you won it. You're
What?
Ooh, congratulations.
What? Yo, I didn't realize, dude. I took a look at the thing and it looked like you were winning. Did you win yours too? Because I know you had one as well.
so honored and blessed. Truly.
Oh,
Stop.
wow, that is amazing news. You know what? I was kind of thinking about that. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, the Cryptodes put up a prop or like a round which allows you to submit proposals or like nominations in a way. This was a little bit different, right? But yeah, and then the people who won got like a cool Bildor PFP, which I had no idea. I don't look at my hidden folder that often.
There was a celebration round because Prop House just went fully on chain. So before, everything was technically off chain, all the proposals and all that stuff. But this was they did the inaugural rounds for all the main collections. So Nouns did one, Toads did one, the MFers did one, Nouns Esports, and I think one other. But yeah, those PFP characters were designed by Sloppy Pencil, Danny Cole, and Gremplin.
That is so cool. Danny Cole. He sounds, I think I might have.
Yeah, the creatures.
Creatures. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I've met him. I'm pretty sure he drew on my backpack at VCon. Yeah, that is, and Gremplin and Sloppy Pencil.
Gremplin and Sloppy Pencil. Yeah, 3 crazy artists.
Yeah, that's a trifecta right there. That is exciting. Guys, this has been a good week. I won something else this week. Okay. Okay, let's start with the wins. We are sharing wins, by the way. Wiz authored style down there. Feel free to come up if you want. We're sharing some wins from the year. Okay, that's part of the agenda. Instead of doing Web3 happenings, although we are doing Web3 happenings because Val just went to a Web3 event this weekend, so we'll hear about that. But okay, let me tell you about the stuff I won since we last spoke. I won this prop, and so did Tyler. So we're just in a room full of winners, guys. I just want to remind you, hang out with winners, and you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, okay. So we won this amazing PFP, and now I'm part of the Cryptodes family. Like, that is just so cool because we've been riding with the Cryptodes for a while. But I haven't had one, so I have felt kind of like an imposter. Pasta. Get it, pasta?
Oh, wow. Call the copyright department.
Okay, so we won that. Okay, that's one, right? The other thing that I won, I entered this like giveaway on Instagram, and it was actually kind of difficult. It was like, you got to follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on I don't know, Zanga, Tumblr. No, it was like 4 different places that you had to follow them, right? And I think maybe you had to tag some friends. I don't know, but there was a lot of requirements. I'm like, you know what? It's worth it. They're giving away a MetaQuest 3, like the new VR headset from Meta, right? And I freaking won. And I don't want to get too excited because I like to wait until I have the thing in my hot little hands before I like celebrate too much. But they did ask me for my mailing address. So yeah, and then they also announced me on their page as the winner. So I'm pretty sure I won a MetaQuest headset.
Congratulations, that's incredible.
Right? I'm pretty stoked. I mean, I have a headset already, but I don't have the MetaQuest 3 specifically. So I am stoked.
That's the new?
The new, which is like, so they have the MetaQuest 2, which was their original one, right? And then they had the MetaQuest Pro, which I was lucky enough to receive from Meta when I did the the performance for Paris Hilton. They were her main sponsor for her event. And so they graciously offered me the headset. So I have that. And now they put out the MetaQuest 3, which is kind of like the in-between product. It's not quite the Pro, but it's not the 2. It's right in the middle, and it's got, you know, features from both. So I'm really stoked to receive that. And the last thing that I won was actually I did this other contest. This was a contest where you had to do a bunch of different little things, and I got invited by Keegan, who's Valerie's significant other, and we had to do a bunch of like fun stuff, like in accordance with this like YouTube live they were having for, this is for 10KTF. This contest was put on by 10KTF. And so anyway, we literally won. We just found out like 3 days ago, we won the thing. It was like a team thing. And we both got these G tags, which I just looked at my wallet and I've got bids on them for 0.2 ETH. 0.2 is not chump change. It's pretty good. And I got 2 of them.
Oh, that's huge.
I thought so. Now I'm officially part of 10KTF and Crypto's community. So like,
Let's go.
go. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Very, very feeling like I'm in the holiday spirit. And I see we got authored up here. So how are you, my friend? Appreciate you being here.
Hey, first of all, congratulations. I just came up to tell you, I don't know if you know Drone Cassettes, but there is a good quality guy. I don't know if you know Crypto Zay. He's behind the project, good quality guy. He's connected with Sick World, with Miguel and stuff like that. So yeah, you got a quality thing coming to you.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't know them very well yet, but yeah, I definitely, I'm in the Sick World community, y'all. If anybody knows, I did get one of their tokens when they first launched, and I do like what they're doing. Still a dream to perform at one of their events one day, but yeah, that's dope. That's good to hear. So I am indeed getting a headset, y'all. It's just wait, stand by for the announcement and some photos when I finally receive it. But yeah, that's really exciting. I got some gifts coming, y'all. So okay, enough of that. I do want to say happy holidays, and Christmas is in only 4 days if you start opening your stuff on the Christmas Eve, as they say. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm sorry. Please tell us what you celebrate, and we'll give you a shout out too. That's just happens to be what I celebrate, y'all. It's not so much the sweet baby Jeebus birthday, that part that I'm like into. I am into that part, but I am also very much into the making kids happy part. I feel like it's the only time of the year when I don't know, I get real into it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. And guys, I basically was like the Christmas elf last Friday at the farmers market, because I decorated the photo op with Santa. So I was helping Santa give away gifts last Friday. So I'm like really into it right now.
That's next level. That's inspiring. I'm taking my holiday spirit to the next level on Saturday. Gonna be action-packed. First, we hit the beach. There's gonna be about 15, 20 families making snowmen, only with sand on the beach. And you already know what time it is, because Super Woody shout out, he said it right away. Buddy, you're not making a snowman, you're making a toad, right? Saturday, so that's gonna be great. We better win that contest. Keep this winning streak going. Shout out Charlie Rocket. I just started this. One of the first people I ever interacted with. Oh yeah, sidebar. Couple things going on. It's all coming to me. Back to Creature, Danny Cole. The very first Lorenzo video ever filmed is with Danny Cole.
Oh.
Never been seen. It's all. Anyways, the third Saturday night after we built Set Hood we're gonna do our time-honored tradition to honor our fallen angel, sweet baby, that passed way too soon, and we do service projects in her honor. And we do long story short, we make sack lunches and pack them with food and drink and fresh socks and some nice messages and treats. And we go pass them out to the migrant workers around Home Depots in our area. And we've been doing this. We pass out over 50 lunches a year for this, probably our 8th year doing it, maybe our 9th. We do it with our best friends, and it feels good. And it's what this time is all about. Is you want to serve others and help others, because that's when you will truly be your happiest.
I could not agree more. And that is so cool, Tyler. I didn't know that you did that, but that is really, that's what it's about. Because, you know, I wish I had an unlimited budget for presents to just send to all the people that I know and that I like, even the people that I haven't talked to in a long time. I'm like, dang it, I wish I could send them something. But I do. What? What?
Put it on chain.
Oh, put it on chain.
Gifts on chain.
Not everybody has a wallet.
You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to onboard people with a shepherd.
A shepherd. So you're so funny. Wiz, what's up?
Yeah, so I'm actually about to get booted out of the Twitter app because I have a thing set up where it literally forces me out of social media, so I don't be on here for 8 hours a day. You know how it is. But before that happens, I did want to ask a question about this very topic, actually. This idea of sending people gifts and stuff, and virtual versus physical, you know, like how valued is that in the mind of some of y'all? Because for me, I'm at a pretty interesting crossroads of communities. I talk to visual artists all the time, like yourself, for example, creators. I would deem what you do to be visual, although if we're gonna be technical, it's more of a real life experience kind of thing. I also talk to musicians. I talk to writers, and writers, it's not uncommon to exchange books amongst each other, right? That would be considered a digital product, at least in my mind. Personally, I would be very open to be receiving a book from my favorite author this year, whether it's an ebook or a real book. For me, it doesn't matter. The gesture definitely counts. And my question is, you know, how what does that look like? The concept of gift giving in the blockchain in 2024? Because for me personally, if I was to give someone something on chain, I would probably choose to give them Bitcoin. I know it sounds kind of old school and cliche, but the reason why is because Bitcoin is the thing that basically everyone already knows about, but also that's the one that I think would be the easiest to convert if they do so choose to then dive deeper after that. So yeah, man, any takes?
Well, I'd love to get some Bitcoin for Christmas. Let me tell you what.
Just so we're clear, I'm not saying I'm going to send a Bitcoin, just a few decimals of Bitcoin. I'm not a whale. I'm not balling like that.
No, I'll take any little Bitcoin dust you got, bro. I don't need a whole big. I mean, I would love one, but like, I was just saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, if I could gift some Bitcoin to people, I would. I made a Christmas NFT, which actually I think that's what I'm going to give away today as one of the giveaways. It's actually a 3D like nutcracker that I made like in 2021, I want to say. And I minted like, I don't know how many I minted, but I sent one to my dad back in the day.
Go.
So yeah, but I don't know, like how valuable is it to the person that receives it? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Tyler?
I got a point. I got to take. Because I thought Wiz was going down the path of, well, say you creature sends these tokens to people. Fast forward 5 years, it's worth an incredible amount of money. Do they sell their gift? What's the ethos around that?
Oh yeah. Sell, if I send you something of mine and you have the opportunity to sell it, sell it. Like, why not? I just feel like if I ever sent you a gift, I'll probably send you another one if we're still homies, unless we have a weird falling out. But I hardly have weird falling outs with people. Like, unless you're weird all of a sudden, or do something like, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's like a regifting or like capital. Aren't you supposed to keep the gift? I don't know.
No.
But maybe so that I was thinking, well, to mitigate that, just be dropping soulbound tokens on the folks.
Okay, yeah, that's a funny funny idea actually. Yeah. So I see Maximilian just joined us. Love Maximilian and Magenta DAO. What's up? So yeah, in terms of gifting things on chain, yeah, I guess if you don't want them to sell it, you could send them a soulbound NFT. But I don't even know how to make a soulbound NFT, so that part would be difficult for me. But also, yeah, no, I don't care. If I give you something, and like, for example, let's say I gave somebody a sweater, right? And like it fits them great that first year, but like they lose weight or they gain weight, either way. And then the sweater doesn't fit right. Like, I wouldn't want them to just keep it in their closet forever, like just unable to be worn. If they found somebody that it did fit, I would be happy if they re-gifted it to them, or if they could sell it and make $20. Like, do it, dude, and then buy yourself a little treat or like a different sweater. That's how I feel when it comes to my gifts. Tyler, I want you to tell me right now, are you not into that? Because I will keep that in mind for any future or current gifts that you've given me.
No, just kind of, no. No, I don't know.
Okay, I'm keeping every single thing you've ever given me.
NFTs to do such. Anyways, I don't know. It's interesting. I would think if you get the token, skyrockets go to the moon, gift it, the person flips it, hopefully they go back and, reciprocate with the original OG, even regardless of royalties, even more.
Huh. That's very generous of you. Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. If anyone were ever to do that, I would probably be like so touched. And then I would also like probably make them something new right then and there for being so cool.
That's a wonderful cycle. We love it.
Yeah, hopefully that answered your question. Wiz. It's an interesting topic, giving on the blockchain and what can possibly happen from that. Yeah.
Most people they just don't. But part of what I noticed is that over time, as blockchain entered mainstream, it definitely died down in terms of how accessible both the language and the tech is. But if you compare that with AI right now, it's like even a grandma knows what ChatGPT is, which is kind of funny when you think about it. So transitioning into this idea of virtual gifts versus real gifts, for me at least, it's always been a thing. I've been a gamer for quite some time, and it's not uncommon for gamers to give each other gifts and stuff. So I think it's like basically an extension of that on the blockchain. But for those that are not really gamers or techies in general, it doesn't really matter. I would still go with the Bitcoin route because that's the one that just makes the most sense. And I'm not a maxi by any means. I just like to follow the path of least resistance. So thanks for the insight, man.
Anytime. And yeah, please feel free to join us. This is our last show of the year, but we will be back next year, y'all. So please join us next year when we come back. Liz, and what was the other thing? And yeah, please make sure you retweet the space because we are gonna do a giveaway at the end, and I'll look through the retweets to give those away. including one Nutcracker NFT that I just mentioned. I forgot that I had. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time to give that away. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I've been making little bows in the background. If you see the live stream, you can see it. Made out of these napkins. I found a way to make a bow out of a napkin, and I'm gonna put these little bows on this like green garland that I'm using to decorate. It's a whole thing. I'm being very productive right now, guys. I saw that authored he wrote, give me some lottery ticket numbers. Creatures Art, you're in the zone. You're right. I am in the zone. My favorite number is 23, 7, 13, 15, and 30. There you go. Try those out. Let me know how it goes. Okay, Tyler, you just went to Vegas. So tell us how it went in Vegas. I mean, I know you also went to Miami, but we already talked about Miami. That's so old news. Your latest adventure was in Vegas, and you ran into a dude that's pretty well known here on these X streets now. I don't know if I definitely don't follow him, and I don't think he's much of a role model, but you did run into him, which I thought was pretty hilarious. I don't know if you want to talk about that or the other fun things you ran into in Vegas.
That was a trip. I'll set it up. I ran into what I'd say is the second most hated person in crypto. First being SBF. I don't know, maybe he's third hated. He's up there. BitBoy. You know, I didn't post the video because I'm not trying to give that guy any airtime, but it is worth sharing the story because it was so freaking random. I was in Las Vegas last week for the A4M Longevity Fest. And if you've never heard of that before, good, because I haven't either. And apparently, this is the weirdest mix of professional medicine, equally balanced with complete quackery. What a vibe this place was. There's hyperbaric chambers at this conference. There's, oh man, there was like red light therapy, cold plunge, I don't know, like all sorts of inappropriate things I'm not going to talk about. This was nuts. We'll say that. Weird mix of people, great people. You know, and like I said, there was a legit side to the medicine side. I was with shout out Strive Pharmacy, wonderful folks that joined and talk about serving people. We won't go down that wormhole, but what I will say is, I don't know if you've ever been to a trade show, let alone one in Las Vegas, but these are long days. And then you try to herd about 30 people on to dinner. There's a whole production. It's beautiful, wonderful food in Las Vegas. We went to FTK. I splurged. It was great. Shout out. And then Strive took us to the wonderful show, Cirque du Soleil of Beautiful performance. I don't understand how these are human beings putting on the line for the dollar, but wonderful show. So, needless to say, it was a long-ass day. It's about midnight, and I'm meandering through the Venetian Hotel, and this strolling figure of a man comes bustling by me. I go, hold on. Is that BitBoy? And I go, BitBoy. And he flipped around all quick like he was like about to have a gun through his head. I said, hey. He's like, yeah. And he just took off running. I said, okay. So I watched him dart through. He didn't literally run, but he was never not standing still, put it that way. And so I took out my phone, and unfortunately, I didn't have my goggles on, so I didn't have my precious face, per se. But I still stuck the phone in his face and said, BitBoy, I got one question for you. Do you like lasagna? Because frankly, it's the only question I know how to ask people at this point. And he gave some weird, coked up whatever. I don't know what this man said. Kind of stopped traffic in the casino. And people were like, what is this freak doing? And then I would just took off the other direction, and I think this man thinks there's a red dot on his forehead at all times, and that's the vibe. So yeah, weird bumping coincidence. Saw Bitboy in Vegas. No big deal.
No big deal. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's a pretty funny story. That's pretty hilarious. And you had Lorenzo, the tabby cryptoad, with you, right? Just got to paint the picture. You had the pillow.
Unfortunately, not for that moment. That would have been interesting if the old boss man was there, because I think a hit would have been put out on that. No, it wouldn't. I'm joking. Anyways.
Oh my god. Anyways, okay. Well, fun story. That's pretty fun. Okay, the other thing we were going to talk about. Well, is there anything else you want to share from that trade show? I didn't realize that was the longevity trade show. That's actually kind of cool. And I know you're all into saunas and being healthy. So is there anything else that any cool takeaways from being at that show?
Oh yeah. Okay, so couple of words. Drug-free acid trip.
Okay. Go on. Looks like Brett is interested as well in knowing more.
Through the power of light, they put this contraption on your forehead. It's like the size of a cell phone, and it's just flashing this crazy white light. And you have your eyes closed, and you sit there with like this weighted blanket on you. And I'm telling you, my friend, you go to the 8th dimension real quick. It is freaking wild. Drug-free acid trips. Wave of the future.
Whoa. Wait, you did this? You tried it?
It was outstanding. I mean, you can, through I've reached the pinnacle. For those of you who don't know, I've been sober 12 years now. But before said sober ride, bit of an ugly show. And we'll just say I wouldn't be here today if I didn't get sober. But through that heyday, there was a couple times where, it gets tough. And I'm telling you, it was a psychedelic experience instantly. It is freaking it's like a DMT trip for 10 minutes. You finish. I was euphoric. I had some pep in my step, and I was on for the day. I was, kicking ass and taking names and shaking babies and kissing hands at the trade show. It was wonderful.
Wow. And okay, how do we get to try this? Okay, so for those of you who just joined us, Tyler was at the Longevity Trade Show in Vegas last week, and apparently one of the new age healthy things is light induced acid type trips. Psychedelic trips is what we should call it. Light induced.
We call it microdosing, but I think it sounds more fun when you just call it what it is, because that is not a microdose. You were out there, man. It's crazy. You think they were changing the lights and stuff, and I'm like, were you flashing reds and blue? No, it's white light, but you go down the most infinite wormhole into new depths of your brain you've not been before, unless you're a Grateful Dead Brody.
Wow. How do we get to try this? Is this something that anyone can try? Is it a machine that they're selling, or is it one of those come to our spa and do this?
I'm gonna try to find the clip. I should know what it is. This is not a paid post. Their sign says drug-free microdosing starts here. That was their trade show side. It's called, what is that? I don't know. No, NOAAON? No.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. This show is obviously not sponsored by them because we can't even say the name.
What do you name the company that? It's hard to say.
Yeah. Apparently, so is my name, because I was in a space yesterday, and someone I hadn't met yet kept calling me creature.
We all are. I get it though. Now, if you called your company Nohan, That's kind of the frequency you're on when you put this thing on your head. It's like,
Oh my God. All right, cool. Well, hey, that's actually very interesting to hear about. I would be interested in trying that out. I've never like fully gone down the acid trip situation. But I think it sounds
sorry
interesting.
to cut you off. I just realized what we can do.
What?
I made a little video. Can you, when you have a moment, can you post that? I'm going to send you the link of the CEO of the pharmacy I work with. He did a spa day at the Longevity Fest, and it's like a great kind of behind the scenes look at all the wild stuff that's out there. Beautiful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, send it. I'll pin it up. I realized we never even pinned anything. But cool. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, longevity. That's important, y'all. We want to be here for a long time. I know I do. I remember like back in high school, like some kids I remember I just remember there was like this like huge like I don't know if it was a fad or something, but I feel like so many people were like, oh, I don't want to live to be old. And I was just like, you're so weird. I want to live till I'm like 100. So cannot relate. But anyway, okay. What was the other thing we're going to talk about? I do see we have our homie Sean in the audience. What's up? And I see David Karoma in the audience. Shout out to David. I was on his podcast recently. Y'all should go listen to it. It was pretty good, gotta say. Not to toot my own horn, but he was a great interviewer. Okay, he did great. And then I just saw that Valerie came upstairs. What is up? Let me send you a co-host invite. Let me get a little sound bite to bring her in. Introducing V Dizzle.
Everyone, thanks so much for having us last episode, season 2. I'm super excited. I'm a little disheveled right now because I'm out and about and there's a long line to charge the Tesla. And I gotta charge this Tesla because I'm almost out of charge. And yeah, I just figured I wasn't gonna be able to be on the live stream, but I might as well hop on the Spaces. And I'm eating lunch right now too. So yeah, it's been quite of a busy, hectic day, but very productive. So yeah, I'm glad to be here. And for those who don't know me, hello, my name is Valerie, aka V Dizzle. Started the space in 2021. Was gifted my first NFT for free. Gary V gifted me my first NFT. Offers of $120,000. I didn't sell, but that really intrigued me, and I wanted to dive deeper into the tech and to dive deeper into the people who are behind the tech and are involved. And that led me to host a meetup group called San Diego NFT Friends. And then from there, I started a Web3 event and planning management company called Red Rug Edutainment, where we do a lot of Web3 events around education of Web3 in entertaining ways. And so, yeah, I've been blessed to be able to do different events through VCon, Gary V's conference, Miami Art Basel, Comic-Con, the NBA for All-Star Weekend in Utah. So, yeah, it's been great. And I can't believe this year is almost over. But, yeah, here we are. How's everyone else doing?
Oh, we are doing fabulous. We've been talking about wins for the year. We've been talking about gifting on chain, which is so funny that you mentioned about Gary giving you your first NFT. We had a conversation about that whole thing, and like if you're gonna give someone a gift on chain, like what's the best gift? What's the best way to, like, well, how do we feel about it if someone re-gifts it or like sells it one day and all that? So yeah, that's kind of fun. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because that's how you got in. You got in through a gift, basically. So anyway, also just a quick room reset. We are doing some giveaways today. I'm giving away an NFT of mine, which is a 3D nutcracker. Yeah, I know, right? Like a nutcracker. And it actually, I've modeled it like after a real nutcracker that I had as an ornament. And so I took a photo of it, took the photo into VR, and then like made a VR version of it. So anyway, retweet to space if you want to be in the running for that. That's very easy. What's the other thing? Val. Okay.
Hey,
Oh yeah, Brett.
Creatrix, real quick. I'll give something away too. I posted a new drawing today. I'll give one of those away as well.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, Brett, you are so generous. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you don't follow Brett, if you haven't seen his work, he's got some pretty cool artwork. And he did just get to paint a whole mural in Miami during Basel for the Cryptodes. So his art's pretty legit. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll do the giveaway in 5 minutes because we are coming close to the hour. But one thing I want to talk about while we're on the holiday spirit, and now that we have Val, is the Beeple Winter Wonderland event that she went to. With Keegan. I see Keegan in the audience. What up? And my homie Joe. What's up? Yeah, Val, you wanna tell us a little bit about the Crypto Wonderland that was renamed last minute?
Yeah, I'd love to. This is my first time able to be invited to people's studio because he invited not only people who held his NFT, but the collaborations that he's done with 10KTF and BeFriends. So I'm a holder of both BeFriends and 10KTF. I posted up top. We had a 10KTF meetup where we got to take a picture with Biggie, who has been longtime friends with Beeple and co-founded 10KTF with Beeple himself. So that was really fun to meet some people who I've been talking to in Discord and on Twitter for over 2 years now, and finally getting to meet them. And so it was great. Yeah, there was probably a group of like 21 total 10KTF members that were there. And we just had a blast, like just talking, chatting, all this stuff. And the event itself, I mean, people know anytime people has an event in the studio, you're probably going to get some literal airdrops from the ceiling. And yeah, that's what happened. We got to see people create the AI right there in person on the computer. He did like multiples. And then the drop from the ceiling from these printers. And I saw some interesting techniques. I saw people make, circles around the printers up on the ceiling. There's these black boxes with hinges, so you kind of know those are the ones to look out for. So I saw people circling around it. I saw people with the sticky hands that you get from the quarter machine, and I saw people shooting at them and trying to grab the paper. And I saw people just get real rough and just, mosh pit and jump up in the air and literally rip it out of people's hands.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, I didn't see too many of that, but immediately when I had like a piece of art in my hand, if someone was charging at me at that speed, I knew I'm just going to let it go because it was not worth it to get injured. I was in high heels, biggest mistake. I mean, that's rookie mistake, first of all. I mean, I should have known, but my feet were at the end of the night. But yeah, I was able to snag 2 art pieces. One of them I was able to get signed by people. It was funny because I asked him to draw Wagami-san, which is the main character storyline of 10KTF. And instead, he just writes to Wagami-san. So I have artwork that he signed, but it is addressed to Wagami-san. So, okay then. Yes, and then one interesting thing that I think he just started doing this event is he started embossing the artwork. After signing, he hands it over to his assistant, and his assistant has this press that he embosses that it's a legit artwork signed by Beeple, but attached to that is Beeple's hair. Now, his his hair from his head, from his armpits, from some other regions. I don't know, but I assume that this could be valuable. Maybe down the line, as men get older, anyone gets older, their hair starts thinning, they start to lose them. So at some point, people may be hairless, and the fact that you have the artwork with his signature just may make it that much more valuable. So, besides interesting with the hair that he started doing, there was the people that were dressed up as Santa with these masks that look like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, Kim Jong-un. I think a lot of us have seen that already. But something that the Elon Musk, eventually he came out multiple times with a big Santa bag and was handing out presents. There were these small boxes, and they were wrapped with wrapping paper that had the 100 days of artifacts. So that was kind of cool that that was the wrapping paper. And everyone was like, should we open it? We're shaking it. We could hear something shaking, but it felt very light. It wasn't heavy at all. And so finally, our friend of ours, his name is A-Bomb, he's in the 10KTF community, he decided to open his. He opens it, there's a big crowd around him, so excited, waiting to see. He opens it, and immediately he's like, oh, it doesn't smell too good. And he pulls it out, and it's boxers, it's underwear, white undies with people's name on it, literally a shit stain.
Whoa, this is a family-friendly show. She meant poo.
A poo stain. Poo stain. There you go. If you will. And it comes with a card. The card of authenticity that is, in fact, his underwear. And so multiple people have opened it up now, and every single person got his underwear with some sort of stain on it. I think we have a total of 6 gifts that we have. We have so their underwear as well. But people have been speculating that there might be one of one out there that may give you his legit with it. So I don't know. I feel like if that's true, maybe our odds are good because we have 6 total. I don't know if we're gonna open them. I don't know if we want to sell them. I don't know if we want to keep them. I'm not sure what to do. There is one on eBay for bidding, an auction right now, and I think I've only seen the highest bid was $60 or something like that. But I know in the behind the scenes, I've been getting a lot of DMs right after the event, and I've heard that a couple of pairs have sold for $600. I saw at one point, so I'm not sure what the market's at right now. As far as the signatures of the artwork and stuff, I don't know what those are going for. Someone legitimately went up to me and was like, "Did you get your artwork signed?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll buy it off of you right now." And I was like, I was speechless. I wasn't ready for that. And he's like, "And name your price." And I just was like, "I don't even know, man. I need to do research. I'm not sure." And a bunch of my friends were telling me after, I wish I had them by my side because that would have helped. But they're like, "Yeah, you should have just said $20 grand. Start somewhere, I was like, I don't know what people I think last event, I have a friend, he goes by Top Shot. He was saying that one of the artworks that were signed was sold for $15,000. So I don't know. I just feel like the numbers are all over the place, and I don't know if it matters if it's crinkled, if it's in better condition, because when you grab those things, you may pull the corner, you might crinkle it, or somebody might tear it apart. It gets wild, but that's also part of paintings and the art, I think, in itself. So it was quite interesting. But of course, you know, we got to go and see all of the artwork from his very first day one that he did to all of the ones that are up there. We got to see all of the old technology that he used to play around with. That is wild. Like, I really enjoyed seeing some of the burned CDs he had on display. It just like really was so nostalgic. Took me back in the day when, you know, I used to burn music and games. So he has like all the old things you can think of from the 80s to 90s, you know. So it's kind of cool to see the progression of his work. And it was cool to see people, some people's artwork was also featured. So that was cool to meet people who are like, yeah, my art is featured here and stuff like that. So creators or anyone else here, I know he makes some calls out right before his event for any artists that want to submit. So I would recommend following people and keeping a lookout for that for future events. And then the last thing I like got a tip on was, hey, like look out for QR codes because you want to get the POAP, and usually those are really hard to get. And my friend who has gone like 4 times total was like, yeah, I've only collected one POAP this whole time from all the events because they go by really fast. They go like on the screen, they just flash for a second and disappear. So I was able to get the POAP. So thanks to the tips from a lot of people who went before, shared all those tips, and it really helped. And yeah, the last thing I learned about Charleston itself is that the studio that the island is on is called Daniel Island, and it's one of the wealthiest spots, I guess, in South Carolina. So there's some really, really good fine dining restaurants. We went to a restaurant called King's Tide. Had amazing, amazing, really clean shrimp and pasta. Street crab soup, which they're all about she crab. So the soup that's only made with female crab. It's really good. So they have really, really good seafood out there. Just like literally, we had some of the brisket, and it just melts in your mouth. It's so good. So yeah, overall, definitely if you can ever get yourself out there, try to rent a car or find a friend that has a car, because Ubers take about 45 minutes to an hour to pick you up. I don't know if it's a lack of drivers or it's just like there's only like one way in and one way out, like these bridges with these islands in between. When you look at the map, it's like, oh, okay, you just cross the bridge and it's no big deal. But no, it kind of takes you all the way around and you loop around and stuff like that. It's easiest to get around if you don't have your own car. So that's a tip I learned. But yeah, the people there are nice. Lots of Southern hospitality for sure. Beautiful place. It did rain when we were there, and I got to see some flooding, which I, naively had never seen before. Being from California, I don't really see cars submerged. People can kayak, and yeah, I definitely saw that, like the water level, because the town itself is so historic. It's a landmark, right? It's one of the first settlements of America. And they don't want to, update any of the streets and stuff like that. So that's why it gets easily flooded. I heard from the locals. So, yeah, really quite interesting to go through that experience. But I definitely can't wait to go again and experience it. And, yeah. The locals, the food, and the art, and seeing my friends. It was a good time.
Oh, that sounds like a real good trip. I did get to hear a little bit about it from Keegan in his space yesterday, so that I feel like now I've gotten the full story. Now that I get your side too. And yeah, that's kind of wild, like to me, that you guys got 6 gifts. Like what? Oh shoot. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that loud noise?
Is it okay?
I'm okay. I am multitasking. And that also reminds me, it is past the time. So we're gonna do our giveaway real quick. For anybody who doesn't know, I think I mentioned it earlier. I am decorating for the holiday Winterland, the holiday concert at school. I got hired to do that because I'm an artist, so the perfect person to design and decorate. So I've been blowing up balloons the past 10 minutes because I'm making a balloon arch for said event. So that was one of the balloons that just popped that you heard. But anywho, okay. Val, I'm very happy to hear your Beeple trip was very successful. I mean, 6 gifts? Should I be expecting a gift? I'm just messing.
We got a tip from one of the locals who owns the building next door, and he told us, he's like, stay to the very end. And we did, and they had so many extra gifts that the one of the employees that was going around was like, hey, do you want a gift? Want a gift? So, yeah, got to get some extras.
Okay, there you go. See, actually, that is a great tip, because when I used to do events, I used to do a lot of events where I would be promoting something or giving away something, right? I worked for like over 50 different brands, and half of the time we were giving away stuff, like at events or on the street, like a street team. Anyway, at the end of the shift, once you are legally like if they say you're working until 5, at 5, if you still have like a box full of things, most of the time you're just like looking for who to give this to, like who wants this free stuff. I know we were only doing one person earlier, but now we want to go home and we don't want to take this box of stuff. I mean, maybe if I was giving gifts from Beeple away, I would be down to take them home. But anyway, all right. So if you're ever at an event, you want to get an extra thing, wait till the end, and if there's any left, you are in luck. Okay, with that, I am going to do a random how do I do this? Because Twitter Picker needs at least 10 retweets. So now I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, looks like we've got what's that?
Wheel of Names. If you
Oh,
need
yeah, the Wheel of Names. Good call. Okay. So you have the next like 30 seconds while I put up this Wheel of Names to retweet the space for your name to be in the running.
Okay.
No, sorry. You have 30 seconds while I put together this Wheel of Names to retweet the space and be part of the giveaway for a
winter wonderland of on-chain activity about to happen. So stick around. Creatress is gifting a nutcracker on chain, and Brett is gifting something as well. That is, I don't know what that is. Stay tuned, because it's gonna be wonderful. Oh my word. Is that Wicked Valley? I see Wicked Valley out there. I met this wonderful Toad Basil a couple weeks ago. Incredible human, wonderful Toad. When I say Toad, he says bye. It's good times, and vice versa.
Heck yeah, I love it. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do everybody that's in the space gets to be part of this, except the hosts. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna do 2 giveaways. One is gonna be for a nutcracker, and one is gonna be for a Brett art work.
I want to do a giveaway as well. Last show I said I would do something with people. So I have a second AI art piece that I got from the physical airdrop. It's not signed or embossed with his hair, but I do want to give it away in case maybe someone does bump into people and can get it signed or something. So I do want to give away the unsigned second one that I have, and it's appropriate for the holidays because it is of Santa Claus. So you see the pinned tweet, and you click one of the pictures, you'll see there's a Santa Claus. So I have a second one. It's interesting. I don't know. There's a pig and a birthday cake. And it says "Happy Birthday, Jinpo," which I think is his wife. We were celebrating his wife's birthday too, I think. So yeah, there you go. That was the art that was created that day for the event, and I'll give that second one away.
Ooh, shoot. I feel like everybody in this room is gonna get a gift now. Okay, let's go. But wait, no hair? No hair? I don't know about that.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm not sure yet. You know what that's worth, or what part of the body.
Yeah, or what kind of spell you can cast with a lock of his hair? My God. Yeah, I wouldn't give that up either. I did see that David came up. What's up, David? I'm getting ready to spin this wheel.
What's up, Creatress? Just wanted to congratulate you on the season 2 finale, and just happy to join you. You know, I think I missed you, Tyler, in Miami. I dropped by the Tesla's event, and I feel like I saw you, but you were busy with another group of people, so I didn't get to introduce myself. But it was awesome to be down there, and I was only there very briefly to snag some pizza as I was walking down the street. But it looked like a dope event.
Thank you, David. You know, one request next time, no matter who I'm talking to, you come say what's up and say, remember that time?
100%.
Well, now we are. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure, dude. All you gotta say is lasagna. Anybody got some lasagna? And Tyler will whip his head around faster than you can even finish saying lasagna.
Nice. I'll keep that in mind next time. It was a crazy trip.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Without further ado, I'm doing the first spin of the wheel. This one is for everybody who's in here, except a non-pedestrian. He's my kid, and that's the way that I can show the space on the live stream. So he's not in the running. He's got enough gifts already. All right, here we go. And I am streaming. Let me stream the Wheel of Names tab. Boom, clicking the spin. Also, Val and Tyler are included in this one because they deserve gifts too. Oh my God. No way. Is it? Oh, Joe is the winner. Oh, it was so close. It was like slowing down, and then it just had that extra. Okay, so Joe, hit me up. Send me your wallet address. You won the Nutcracker. All right. So, you know, and you know what? Fun fact, actually everybody's going to get to stay in the running. So I'm going to just remove Joe. But for the next one, Brett, what is the NFT that you're giving? What is it called? Just so I know what to call it.
It's called the Wet Bandits.
Oh my gosh. That is so on point.
Pinned it up.
Okay. So in honor of one of the best movies of the holiday season, Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin, salute to him, who just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this month, actually, and somehow scored Brenda's song. Like, what? I did not see that coming. But anyway, happy for him. Here we go. I'm about to spin the wheel for the Wet Bandits NFT from Brett. I should probably take Brett off of here, but no, it's fine. And Val's our winner for this one. Let's go. Val, you hit up Brett with your address.
Yeah.
All right. And so for our last giveaway, I'll take off Keegan because he's part of the Valerie household, and I'll also I'll keep Brett in the running. Yeah, Brett's in the running. And then I'm putting myself in the running. All right. Here we go.
Makes the rule.
Well, you and Tyler were in the running for the other giveaways, so you know it's only fair. Sure.
I thought you said hosts were not allowed to win.
I changed my mind in spirit of the holiday spirit. All right, I'm wearing the Santa hat. I make the rules. Here we go. We're spinning, and we are spinning. Do.
Hot, fresh.
Oh shoot! It's Wicked.
Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked just won the Beetle. Valley Wicked. This is your lucky day today. First time listener, let's freaking go. Hey, this has been, we talk about the Cryptodes. There's layers to this. Our show is literally inspired in a way by the Cryptodes, Lorenzo specifically, the tabby toad. So, I mean, this is just meant to be. Wicked, hit up Valerie, and she will send you that beautiful gift.
Yeah, I
one
just
day.
followed you, Wicked. Congratulations. Send me a DM with your address and whatever name you want to use that I can send it to. It could be your, alias name. It's okay. Just send it to me, and yeah, I'll mail you the piece of artwork to your home.
I love his name. He's got a cool story about his name. Congratulations, Wicked Valley. I asked him, I was like, what's that mean? He said, well, I grew up in Tempe, Arizona, in Phoenix, which is the valley, and then it's like that Wicked vibe from Boston, like it's wicked smart. So it's like a Wicked Valley. We love it. Shout out AZ.
Ooh, I love the breakdown on the name. This is the vibe that we're here for. Yes, I love that. Fun fact, there's so many coincidences here. My significant other, his name is Brett. His mom's name is Tempe, and I once went to Arizona on a 7th grade trip. So like, things are really coming full circle here.
Incredible. I was in Tempe literally 3 weeks ago. I went to Tempe, Miami, Las Vegas. Can we stop already? Let's put a stop to this. We just grounded. Stay put. I'm talking out loud to myself. Please stop moving.
Well, I and you know what? Speak for yourself. Y'all have been traveling. I think it's my turn to do a little traveling. I'm not going anywhere this month, but soon. Stay tuned. All right. I am actually really happy that I have been grounded this month. Because now all of a sudden I got hired to do this holiday decor thing. Like that wouldn't have, if I wouldn't have been here, I wouldn't have done that. So like, hey, and I could use the Christmas money. So let's go. We are all where we are meant to be, where we're supposed to be, where we are divinely led to be. For just like your very best outcome. That's all I gotta say. Now we've gone to 11:15. And that is way past the time that I had in mind, but that's normal. That's pretty normal. Usually we go much longer than this. So thank you all for being here and coming to our office holiday party. As you may or may not know, we don't actually work at an office. We don't get a holiday party. So this is our like, ta-da, virtual holiday party. And we're so happy that you guys came. No holiday bonuses, but we did give gifts. All right. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I would love to continue, but I am getting really hot. I'm getting really hot in the Santa hat. Oh my God. Please join us next year for season 3 of There's Layers to This, sponsored by the Cryptodes. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be sponsored by Brett again, because he's one of our unofficial season 2 sponsors. He gave away 2 different things during our shows. Just out of the goodness of his heart. This is the type of sponsorships that we are aligned with. The people that just didn't even sign up. He didn't even know that we were gonna, like it's just so beautiful. It's so organic,
I can always promote and talk about every show, whether he's here or not. So that's fair. Yeah, Brett's been a sponsor season 2. Thank you so much, Brett.
Oh my
And
gosh.
just for clarification, he is not associated to the token that's circulating called Brett.
Oh,
Not investment advice.
yeah, I didn't hear about that one yet, and I am in a Gamblers Anonymous chat. Shout out to the chat. I have not invested in anything that they have shared, but hey, I like to know what's going on, so I'm in it. But I
Yes,
will.
not investment advice. I have nothing to do with that.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything
I
to do with it,
I apologize if it dumps on you.
Yeah, sorry if I shouldn't even said it.
you shouldn't have said it,
Not at
Tyler.
all.
This is not a non.
But,
This is a non-financial
Real
advice.
quick before we go, there's one more thing I wanted to mention to Tyler, or two things. One, I dropped something in the mail for you today, so that should be showing up shortly. And what was that?
Grazie.
And I was at the end of when I was showing the kids how to draw, I showed one of the girls in the class Gritter, and she asked me what it was, and I said it was half toad, half swamp creature, and half lasagna. And she said, "Well, it's like a perfect gremlin."
Oh my god.
Fourth grader.
It's intuitive. It's intuitive. It's wonderful. That is wild.
Wait, is Gremlin's name inspired from Gremlins, the movie? I feel like that is too close to be a coincidence. Now I need to know. Tune in next year for season 3, where we will uncover the mystery behind Gremlin's name origin, and if it is indeed related to the Gremlins movie, which is a very fun movie. We should talk about.
Classic. It's up
It's
there.
also a
It's a top
Christmas
10
movie.
Christmas film. Needs to be.
You're
Should put it
welcome.
in there.
You're welcome for all the recommendations. You got Home Alone, you got Noelle. I didn't talk about that, but I did watch that the other day, and it's not that bad. Noelle with Anna Kendrick. We've got Home Alone, and now we got the Gremlins. So if you don't have nothing to watch, now you got lots to watch. Now some of y'all got gifts. You're welcome. We love you. Be good. Santa's coming in 4 days.